G'day, Josh blundell-thornton here, the Labor candidate for Surfers Paradise. With the new year, it brings the reality that Queenslanders off to the polls to decide who is going to be the next government of Queensland. In the lead up to this election, we are all going to be inundated with LNP propaganda about their supposed successes and Labor's supposed failures in government. The LNP will use millions and millions of taxpayers' dollars to deceive the people of Queensland, using creative accounting, half-truths and outright lies to paint themselves as a story of success and Labor as a supposed failure. This is why I've taken this time to create a series of videos debunking these LNP myths. The first myth that I want to debunk today is the LNP debt crisis myth. In 2012, when the LNP came to power, they told the people of Queensland they inherited an $80 billion debt disaster and were spending $4 billion a year on interest alone. This sounded catastrophic, if it was actually true. When we look at the LNP's own budgetary numbers, we see the actual general borrowing is actually $48 billion. This is $32 billion less than what they're claiming. How did they come up with this $80 billion number? Well, they use what is called the gross state debt of Queensland. Now, this is the debt that not only includes government borrowings, but also includes debt of government-owned businesses and infrastructure projects. Now, a lot of this debt, $32 billion worth of this debt, is totally serviced by these government-owned businesses and will never be felt by the Queensland taxpayer. This debunks the myth that they inherited an $80 billion debt. What about this $4 billion interest a year? Well, that's another myth. When we look at the LNP's own budgetary numbers again, we can see that it's a little over $2 billion a year. This shows that the LNP is trying to deceive the people of Queensland into buying in this debt disaster so they can push through austerity measures and privatisation and other unpopular and unfounded actions. Thank you for listening to this video, and please stay tuned as I debunk the other LNP myths. And remember, Labor is the only party that will bring a positive change to the state of Queensland.